last night. Check this out, y'all. That truck right there is stuck. And I was parked just on this side of it. So what had happened, see, was when I seen that, I did not want to get caught up during the live stream, you know, getting stuck and whatnot. So I got myself out of there, because what had happened was after I parked last night, another truck come in and parked to the right side of me. You know, had that truck not been there, then I would have just went ahead and started a stream up down there, because I, you know, no big deal. But I didn't figure that I was going to have too easy of a time getting out of there without getting stuck my own self. And I didn't want to show that on the live stream.
I know, right, Bobby? You don't want to get stuck in the snow, especially how?
Well, I didn't want to get stuck.
There in Ohio.
I didn't want to get stuck on the live stream.
Smart move, Bobby.
So what I done was I went ahead and got myself out of that spot. That way, if I did hit the truck beside me, or if I did get stuck, it wouldn't have been on the live stream. I wouldn't have done it on the live stream. And I was more worried about hitting the truck beside me than getting stuck.
Said, spoil sport law.
I know, right? It happens, though. It happens. But that was my worry. It wasn't the worried about getting stuck part. That wasn't my worry. I was worried about the truck beside on the right hand side of me. I didn't want to do anything like that not intentionally or not chancing it. I mean, things happen. I know things happen. Getting stuck, I would have done that. But I didn't, you know, ripping somebody's fender off. I don't want to do that on the live stream. Not knowing that it was a big possibility. So I went ahead and pulled myself out of there. And then after I left from there, the dude that was on the right hand side, he left.
Said, hi, Baba Blue. Baba Blue said, you stayed warm last night, Bobby.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I stayed warm. I didn't even shut my truck off last night.
Brittany Conquest said, how did you sleep, Bobby?
I slept pretty
Chris
good.
Ayers said, good morning, Bobby and Misfits. Looks cold there, sir. Stefania Ventroni said, Brittany Conquest, I am okay. Wish the rain would stop, lol. Kevin Toller said, hi, Brittany. Brittany Conquest said, that's good, Bobby. Glad you slept good. Beverly Alton said, gold vase. Becky Davies said, afternoon right along. Person who's waving. Chris Ayers said, at Baba Blue 806, good to see you. Brittany Conquest said, hey, Kevin. Brittany Conquest said, that's good, Chris. Baba Blue said, it's great to hear that. Got another possible bad storm, mainly from East Coast, coming up.
Dang it.
Baba Blue said, hiya, Chris. See people hugging hard hands. Scooby-Doo said, chilly top of the morning, Bobby.
Top of the morning to you, mate. Let's roll on
Brittany
in.
Conquest said, hey, Scuba, how are you doing? Catwalk BZ said, it's 36 degrees this morning in Central Florida. Baba
36
Blue
in Central
said,
Florida. We got 8 degrees here according to the truck.
Chris Ayers said, cheers at Brittany Conquest and GC at Baba Blue 806. Hope you're keeping in the warmer. Catwalk BZ said, Bobby, Kim and Craig Heath.
What up, Catwalk?
Craig here. Good morning all.
What up, Craig?
Whitney Conquest said, let's roll out Bobby. Kevin Toller.
And we still got to stop and
Hey
get
Bobby,
fuel.
does your truck have off food? Babe of Blue.
APU,
said,
yeah.
Yay, more full, possibly worse than what just happened. Chris Ayers said, GC Scuba, Catwalk BC, said, hello y'all. Brittany Conquest said, hey Catwalk. Becky Davies said, afternoon Kim. Babe of Blue said, 18 degrees here. Becky Davies said, afternoon Catwalk. Chris Ayers said, at Catwalk-Esports Agency. Dan Southwell said, hi brother from hot and humid far north Queensland, Australia.
What up?
Brittany
G'day, mate.
Conquest said, how are you Catwalk? Scuba-Doo said, Jeetsy Babe of Blue, hands yellow hard red, smiling face with hearts people hugging. Chris Ayers said, at Dan Southwell 7513 good day mate. McGill said, good morning.
Good morning.
Scuba-Doo said, 16 degrees here. Babe of Blue said, hiya Dan, welcome in.
You got 16 degrees? Dang.
CR take here, hello Becky. Brittany Conquest said, hi hey Craig. Catwalk BC said, morning Blue. Chris Conquest. Becky Davies said, how are you today Kim? Scuba-Doo said, hello Brittany, people hugging smiling face with hearts. Mark Elias Miller said, good morning everyone, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday,
Brittany
man.
Conquest said, hey McGill. Ryan HLWG said, good morning Bobby.
Good morning.
Jasmine Styles said, hi Brittany. Kevin Craig said, Craig here, hello Brittany. Kevin Toller said, in Missouri it's 18 degrees. Babe of Blue said, walking Craig. Becky Davy, Kim and Craig Heath said, prayer, morning Babe of Blue. Brittany Conquest said, it's only 13 degrees here, going to be 20 today and 8 tonight.
Man, if I'd have known he was going that
Catwalk
slow.
BC said, one Scuba-Doo was up. Sea Hunter said, hey Bobby, safe travels today brother.
What up, C Hunter?
Scuba-Doo
Always the
said,
safest possible.
hello Chris, my friend. Chris Ayers said, good morning at Mark Elias Miller. Becky Davies said, hey Kim, are you okay? Brittany Conquest said, hey Sea Hunter. Babe of Blue said, man, that was a gorgeous sunrise by that truck. Chris
Yeah, it
Ayers
was.
said, if one Scuba-Doo could two see you. Becky Davies said, hey Catwalk, are you okay? Bob Casey Ariel said, G morning Bobby in chat.
Good morning, Bob Casey. How you doing?
Said, I know right, Babe of Blue. Becky Davies said, hey Bob. Brittany Conquest said, hey Bob, how's it going? Babe of Blue said, good morning Bob Casey. Kevin Toller said, the dang overpass. Sea Hunter said, hey Brittany. Scuba-Doo said, G morning Bob Casey. Babe of Blue said, hey I saw that hot pink. McGill said, how was that truck stop? Johnny DK
It was just like a
good
little
morning,
fuel.
Bobby and everyone else.
Just like a
Good
little
thing
fuel
about
stop.
today.
That's all it was.
Brittany Conquest said, hey Johnny, how are you? Chris Ayers said, morning Bob Casey.
I didn't eat at the restaurant.
Becky Davies said,
They-
afternoon Johnny.
they needed to plow their,
Said, good morning Johnny.
They needed to plow their lot a little bit better than they did. They didn't do a good job at all on plowing that. I mean, at
Johnny
all.
DK said, starting the coffee.
Starting up the morning with coffee. Yeah.
Brittany Conquest said, they need to learn to plow those truck stops in Ohio, especially the one you lured last night.
Well, they've just paid the minimal to get
Bobby,
it.
take your dummy. Becky Davies
They've just paid the
said,
minimal to get it
Johnny. Adam Kulaviola
scraped a
said,
little bit.
Satanic organizations have secret bunkers in Thailand, Indonesia, and Russia.
Nobody cares about that.
Conquest said, dummy.
Nobody cares about any secret bunkers.
Babe of Blue said, I was just playing in ice before the notification, LOL.
Dang it. Is your bird passing us up again? So we've got about, counting the fuel stop, an hour-ish on this train.
No the bird bath will be next LOL.
And after they get me unloaded,
No conspiracy theories and chat long.
I'll-
Screen smiling.
I'll start up another one to drive us to
Having
Michigan.
an egg and cheese sandwich with coffee.
Egg and cheese with coffee.
My fingers are frozen.
I bet they
Mr.
are.
Robin said. Good morning, sir, and chat.
Good morning, Wisco. How you doing?
Said. Is it as bad as they say it's out there on the news? Conquest said.
I mean, it's
I bet we will blue.
not today, it's not.
Said. Ohio got a lot of snow. Becky Davis said. Afternoon, Wilson.
It is snow covered.
Why is this road so big? Brittany Conquest said. Hey, Wisco, how are you? David Blue said. Good morning, Robin. Brittany Conquest said. Sounds good, scuba. Brittany Conquest said. Hey, Bill.
How would the road be gay?
Hey, Don, how are you?
That's
Wisco
stupid.
Robin said. Doing good at Brittany Conquest.
That's just stupid.
Becky Davis said. Afternoon, Wyson. Brittany Conquest said. That's good, Wisco. Don Smith said. Hi, Brittany. Wisco Robin said. Hey there, it's Becky Davies, 1984. Chris Ayers said. I can guess what Bonnie had for breakfast. Sausage, egg, and cheese mixed it all. Please, smiling.
I've not had anything yet. I'll probably grab me a sausage, egg, and cheese up here at the fuel stop. I don't know what I would have gotten there.
Chris Ayers said. Haha, Bobby, good choice, Mom. Becky Davis said. Afternoon, Don. David Blue said. No, I used my shoes for that ice. It's just 18 degrees here and my gloves apparently aren't equipped for this LOL. Jay Reed
You just got
said.
show gloves.
Good morning, Bobby and Misfits.
Good morning.
Wisco Robin said. What are you doing this Far East, sir? Lord have mercy.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Said. Hey, James.
Well, you know, last year I run a lot
Last
to
number is indeed.
Pennsylvania.
Jay Reed said. Hello, Brittany.
Did my stream freeze up on me? Did the stream freeze up?
Chris Ayers said. Had we the 806 in the rubber boots in New Long. Brittany Conquest said. It was buffer. Wisco Robin said. Morning at Bay Area 2969. Chris Ayers.
What I was saying when it froze up was, you know, they had me last year. They had me doing a lot of Pennsylvania runs.
David Blue said. Took me 45 seconds behind. Wisco Robin said. Either at Chris Iron 007.
Yeah, I done a lot of Pennsylvania, New Jersey runs last year.
Said. LOL, right, Chris. Brittany Conquest said. Hey, you did Bobby and just did it just now. Chris Ayers
Just froze up.
said. At Whisper of an Hope You're Today. Brittany Conquest said. LOL, Chris. This is night. Said. Can drivers go to PA? Wisco Robin
Drivers go
said.
to PA, I
Go to
guess.
Chris Iron 007 yourself. Don Smith said. Looks like we're back.
We are back.
Said. At Brittany Conquest Long. Face green smiling. David Blue
I don't know what
It's not
PA's roads
buffering.
look like.
Wisco Robin said. Yes, it did for a hot minute, but we back. Benny Walker said. Hi. Scooby-Doo said. Last night, David Blue, I was wrapped up like a super burrito. She was thinking I was
cold.
Said, hey, Mr. Robin. Doctor. Said, sleep. Becky Davies.
I didn't get any sleep,
Hey,
man.
Zachary. Becky Davies. Said, hey, Drew. Scooby-Doo. Said, I normally just use the sheets, but that's how cold it was. Isaac Newton. Said, good morning, drive safe. Nobody was there. Said, with Brittany and you. Elizabeth M. Said, hi, underscore Bobby. And underscore Smith.
What up, Elizabeth? How you doing, man?
Said, it's very cold near Bobby.
Yeah, 8 degrees.
Said, I don't know. Wisco Robin. Said, hello at Elizabeth-M underscore 1. Locker. Said, underscore Walker.
Lower blue eye. We need the windows, man.
Can't keep waving. Gypsy. Ricky Conquest. Said, I'm you, Natalie, have to go to work today. Bob Casey Ariel. Said, smart move, Bobby Long John will keep you warm.
Well, I gotta get out and get fuel in a minute.
Hey, Drew. Ricky Conquest. Said, hey, Elizabeth, how are you? Elizabeth M. Said, doing good, thanks. Baba Blue. Said, I have my Arctic gear on. I swear people passing probably think that girl is from Alaska, LOL. Becky Davies. Said, hey, Mr. Robin, answer me now, hello. Baba Blue. Said, hi, Elizabeth, Jean, see people hugging hard hands. Chris Ayers. Said, face orange biting nails. No. Zach Arroyo. Said, good morning.
Good morning, Zach. How you doing?
Good morning, Elizabeth, smiling face with hearts. Becky Davies. Said, how are you today, Zachary? Flopper. Said, sorry I went you to be cold. Natalie Biscuit.
I'd rather you be cold, man.
Brittany. Disco Robin. Said, morning at Zach Arroyo 5787. Becky Davies. Said, hey, Drew. Chris Ayers. Said, morning at Zach Arroyo 5787. Can't keep waving. Flopper. Said, good. Becky Davies. Said, hey, Wisco Robin Helen. Zach Arroyo. Said, it's currently minus 13 where you're heading BTW. Wisco Robin.
Minus 13 where I'm headed?
Hello, it's Becky Davies 1984.
Yeah, hey.
David Blue. Said, I'm 10 degrees warmer than you. Chris Ayers. Said, I'll be back soon. Bobby got to do a few errands as usual.
10, folks.
Ricky Conquest. Said, I sure will, Natalie. Becky Davies. Said, how are you today, Drew? Elizabeth M. Said, can't keep waving. Wisco, Chris, Brittany, Baby Blue. Ricky Conquest. Said, 80, let's go, almost 100, let's go.
Let's go.
Aussie Boss Tiger. Said, good day, everybody, and
Good day, Boss Tiger. How you doing, man?
Ricky Conquest. Said, hey, Aussie Boss, how are you doing? Elizabeth M. Said, scuba, nice big heart shape, people hugging. Wisco Robin. Said, hello at Aussie Boss Tiger. Scooby-Doo. Said, Baba Blue, if from Alaska you will be wearing shorts, your temperature will be a heat wave. Baba Blue. Said, Aussie Boss, good day, mate. Zach Arroyo. Said, the way I live at 6 but feels like minus 15. Aussie Boss Tiger. Said, I'm sweating while y'all are freezing.
Dang it, man.
Said, True Scuba.
This snitchy bragging over there, man.
Alaska, LOL. Becky Davies. Said, how are you today, Zachary?
Ozzy Boss is smothering from the heat.
Ricky Conquest. Said,
Good morning.
I did Aussie Boss. Ricky Conquest. Said, hey, Subbin. Wisco Robin. Said, morning at Savant Brown P9H. Zach Arroyo. Said, at Becky Davies 1984 good. Becky Davies. Said, wait, Becky Davies. Said, marvelous.
Dang, she got caught up. Not today.
Following.
Thanks for following, Marcus. Marcos.
That day Friday Franklin said, "Good morning, Bobby and everyone."
Good morning. Have a day.
No bossy boss, but you mean LOL. Bossy boss Tiger said, 77 degrees with 68% humidity at 11 o'clock at night.
Dang. You got 11 p.m. of that?
Have you ever had a deer ran in front of you? Like a car came.
Yeah, I've had one run. Yeah.
I just go, Robin, you got a lot of ice. Elizabeth Ann.
Yeah, I've had deers run out in front of
Bobby,
me.
did you sleep well?
I slept pretty good. I had a deer run right into the side of my truck. Right when I first got this one.
Zach Airliam said, "What's the farthest you travel?" Andrew Lige
I travel all over the country. I don't do much northeast, but
Zach Hawkinson said, "Be careful of the black ice." Nighttime champagne said, "They say, in Coke, just let it give you a kilo, old Coke." I feel the same way about in Philadelphia as a regular Philadelphia.
right.
West said, "Be 9-time champion power." Zach Airliam said, "What I meant was like farthest for one ride." CWTRSHARK said, "Number 86 checking in."
I drove from Washington to Florida a few months ago. I've driven from City of Industry, California to Bangor, Maine. Pretty good distances. Yeah.
Morning shark. Zach Airliam said, "Wait, so have you ever delivered during like hurricane?"
Not during. I've delivered like after.
CWTRSHARK said, "Hey y'all."
What up, Clearwater? How you doing, man? I've delivered to places after hurricanes. I went through Florida on the tail end of a hurricane a couple of years ago. But I stopped and waited for it to pass on through. I actually would have been driving through it, but I pulled over and waited for it to pass through. That was,
Mark Rivera
I think year before last.
"Be careful with Buddy, check your Johnson bar." Zach Airliam said, "Have you ever seen a tornado while driving?"
No, I don't think so. I've been close to them, but I had never seen one.
Said, "Good morning, Bobby."
Good morning, Benjamin. How you doing? Yeah, I've been close to them, but I had never actually seen them. If I did, I didn't know what I was looking at.
Brittany Conquest said, "That's a good idea. You wait until it was over. Don't want to be in a hurricane or tornado." Jehovah Jay said, "Hi." Brittany Conquest said, "Hey Benjamin, how did you sleep?" Brittany Conquest said, "Hey Mark."
got a parking spot here last night. Yeah, let's do that.
New continuous driving. Brittany Conquest. Said. 8 miles. CWTRSHARK.
Yeah, after I get fuel, we're gonna
Zach
keep
was
driving.
darn close to one in Tyler, Texas, but it was nighttime, so couldn't tell how close until the next.
Oh yeah, right.
Steve Anderson. Said. Brittany. Camping waiting. Zach area.
Yeah, we was real close to that one in Tyler.
Cool looking. Favorite Blue. Said. You other viewers can't deny when that notification hits and place a smile upon your face.
Heck yeah.
Long-haired country boy. Said. Good morning 100 checking in.
Boom! There you guys and gals,
Water shark without
ladies and gentlemen, are freaking awesome. Thank you so much for the first 100 thumbs up right here at Triathlon Gang. Really do appreciate it. Snatch some salt from the salty crew. Butter up that popcorn. Enjoy the rest of the ride. Now we do love the misfits around here. How much do we love the misfits? Freaking bunches. Brittany was right on top of that one.
Freaking bunches. David Blue. Said. Freaking bunches. Benjamin Blumchichi. Said. Freaking bunches. It's so cold my pilot light went out. Need to find someone to blow in my ear and relight it.
Dang it.
Brittany Conquest. Said. I got it right on top of it. Buddy Reed. Said. Hello Bobby and the Misfits.
Good
I'm off
morning,
to
buddy.
get my eyes examined.
Damn.
I'll be back in a while.
We should probably be on the second string by then.
Do you know what companies use the Delta Semi?
No.
Bossy Boss
Pepsi.
Tiger.
Alright, we're gonna buffer for just a second, y'all.
Steve Anderson. Said. Steve.
Alright, we got 165,337 miles on the truck. 165,337.
Benjamin Blum TV. Said. Pilot. Steve Anderson. Said. CWTR. Brittany Conquest. Said. Okay Bobby. Scooby-Doo. Said. Hello buddy, how many burritos do you see? Brittany Conquest. Said. Nice Bobby. Steve Anderson. Said. Checked out for nitro.
Yeah, I loaded up yesterday. 165,337.
CWTRSHARK. cooked. Baba Blue said, "Good thing you said taco LOL." Brittany Conquest said, "I know right Steve." And Garvey, "Thanks for following." Brittany Conquest said, "Hey Clip, how are you doing?" Steve Anderson said, and think waiting." Brittany Conquest said, "Nice scuba, be careful when you go to the store scuba." CWTRSHARK said, "Let me know the good deals this week at Publix and Sam's." Clip said, "Hi Brittany, how are you?" Scottish Mike said, "Hello baby blue." Brittany Conquest said, "I'm good Clip, have to go to work today." Baba Blue said, "Hiya Mike G, see people hugging." Brittany Conquest said, "Hey Scottish." Clip said, "I'm off today." Scottish Mike said, "And you hope you're good." Steve Anderson said, "Hey BB, how are you?" Scottish Mike said, "Hi you Brittany." Baba Blue said, "Is it just me or does anyone else see two dark purple rainbows?" Brittany Conquest said, "Where Baba Blue?" Baba Blue said, "Hiya Steve, freezing at the moment, lovely 18 degrees." Steve Anderson said, "Not anymore." Baba Blue said, "It was streaks on the windshield cuz it's gone now LOL." Scuba Dude said, "Bobby just cleaned your rainbows." Brittany Conquest said, "LOL Baba Blue." Steve Anderson said, "Lol." Zachariam said, "I think he's still gone." Brittany Conquest said, "He got rid of it."
Sheesh, man, it's cold out there. Lord have mercy.
Baba Blue said, "I'm glad he did. I was about to say never saw a purple rainbow LOL." Steve Anderson said, "Lol."
Got rid of what?
Brittany Conquest said, "I bet Bobby." CWTRSHARK said, "Baby Blue, are you talking about the ones hanging over the pink elephant?" Scuba Dude said, "It works better if you read the chat in order you may." Zachariam said, "Have you ever crossed into Canada to get to Alaska?" And Garvey said, "Road salt shortage in Ontario, Canada, and Godrich salt mine owned by American company and having problems with equipment at Godrich salt mine." Brittany Conquest said, I have to go to work, everybody all. Be back on when I get to work. Steve Anderson.
Be careful going to work, Brittany.
David Blue said, LOL JB before Bobby cleaned his windshield it looks like two purple rainbows.
Did it?
JB said, have a great day at work, Brittany. David Blue said, Stay warm, Brittany. Brittany Conquest said, thanks, G.
Lord, mercy, man. Fingertips are burning. So we got $614.95 worth of fuel. $614.95.
Said, pricey. Kevin KIN. Said, damn.
Press in the chat, people. Come on, man. Dang is just as easy to spell as damn.
Very Simpson. Said, Grizzle Jack on board.
What up, Grizzle Jack?
Said, Diesel Guzzler. Aussie Boss Tiger. Said, that's a lot of expensive fuel.
Yeah, it is.
Baba Blue. Said, Aussie today mate. John Smith. Said, you might get some lake effect snow in Solon, Ohio later. Scoopadoo.
Hopefully we're not there too
Bobby
long.
lost another spring in the
Lost another what?
Baba Blue.
Another spring in the sea.
I thought I heard the horn. Kilmerigan. Said, hi Bobby. Hope you had a restful night.
Well,
Scoopadoo.
Tanner.
Said, today they watch. Val's Black Cats rule. Said, good morning Bobby mods and misfits. Full today. Watch the ice Bobby.
What up, man? How you doing? How you doing, man?
Kevin KIN. Said, how are you doing this morning? Baba Blue. Said, hi Tammy and Val see people hugging. JB. Said, good morning Bobby, is it warm outside?
No.
Jared Williams.
A bit.
Said, hi Bobby, how are you doing?
I'm freezing, man.
Said, good day Bobby.
Good day.
Cuba. People. Buckeye Clayton. Thanks for following.
Thanks for
Aussie
following,
Boss
Buckeye.
Tiger. Said, good day day watching Val. Scoopadoo. Said, morning Val. Fibber Warner. Said, hey Bobby, I got caught up with you this morning.
Right on.
I remembered and I just woke up about 10 minutes ago.
Just woke up?
Val's Black Cats rule. Said, hi Baba Blue people hugging. Jared Williams. Said, hi Kevin. Kevin KIN. Said, I bet. Val's Black Cats rule. Said, hi Scuba. Jared Williams.
All right.
Said, hi
Let's
Scuba and
we'll
Val.
flip it back on Starlink right quick. So we're gonna buffer for just a second while I put us back on Starlink. And we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. There was a bag, like a grocery bag, plastic bag,
Val's Black Cats rule.
hooked
Said, hi Jared.
to the back of my trailer.
Said, I knew how Bobby is cold as heck out here.
When I was back there pumping fuel,
Deborah, hands been waving.
it caught on somewhere
Jared. Kevin KIN. Said, hello everyone.
between somewhere in the drive this morning, and the bag handle caught my door handle,
Lots of snow there.
or not my door handle, but what holds my door open, the little prong that holds my door open while it's, while I'm backing up to the door or something, or the dock. I don't know how I managed to catch onto that, but
About to say, so someone didn't put it on there.
no, I mean, it wasn't there when I done my pre-trip this morning, but it was there when I stopped to get the fuel.
Jared Williams.
So there ain't no way anybody could. That's what I first thought. I thought somebody put it there. I was like, well, wait a minute, though. It wasn't there when I done my pre-trip, because I thought somebody put a bag of crap on it, is what I thought.
Oh dear. Sorry, Bobby. That's unexpected.
Yeah, I thought somebody put their crap bag on my trailer hitch.
There's Tiffany. Said, be safe, stay warm. Thank you for all the deliveries you do.
Thank you always, as safe as possible, and I try to stay
Bobby, I
warm.
guess you were just lucky.
Look at his fifth wheel, man.
It was a gift from the little old bad lady. J. Vance H.
Right.
it at the 101-mile marker.
Yeah, that's where we're at. We got 55 more miles to the delivery. I'm going to be a little bit late.
JB said, "You're pulling back, Bobby." David Lee
Huh?
said, "Wind got it on there just right."
Yeah, it hit perfect. It did. It hit it perfect.
David Lee said, "Man, if I fell in that snowbank, I would disappear, LOL."
I tell you what, it's slick out there.
Said, "It's nothing but straight up ice in my area." Lee Michaels said, "Good morning, Dan. And Bobby, it looks like it's freezing outside."
Good morning. Yeah, it is. It's.
Said, "You have a nice day, you guys."
Thank you. You have a nice day too. According to the truck, it's 6 degrees out there. I don't know. Let's see. See what the phone says while we're stopped at the red light. The phone says 4 degrees. Feels like -13 is what the phone says. It's cold out there. My fingertips still burning. So it's 4 degrees with the real feel of 13.
Kevin K.I.N. said, "Thanks to all the truckers for what they do. Be safe, please."
Always safe as possible, man.
Said, "Did Bobby just say he has a windbag on his rear?"
There's a grocery bag I hooked to my trailer.
They said the next storm is gonna be worse.
Really?
Jared Williams said, "Seriously, Bobby, bird, cold day."
I know, right?
God is love no man life. Said, "Where you at, Michael?"
Can't know how.
That's cool. Scooby-Doo said, "Baby burrito will be the bluest burrito in town." David Lee said,
The bluest burrito in town.
Jared Williams said, "Looks like Ohio." Not a little
Can't know how.
"I'm a balmy 31 degrees."
31.
Said, "Baked and dress here feels like 6. Also, good morning, Misfits."
Good morning, Blue. How you doing?
Said, "Good morning, Bobby and gang."
Good morning, Buckeye. How you doing? Man, it's breakfast time for me as soon as we get out here on this interstate. I'm going to start chowing down.
God is love no man life. Said, "Where are you heading to?" David Lee.
Solon?
DJ said a low will be coming up the East Coast, bringing possible record-breaking temps.
Solon, Ohio is where we're headed to. We're in Canton right now.
Burrito would be like a freezer burrito.
Right.
Jared Williams said, "I can't imagine what a windshield of -50 degrees. I wouldn't be able to handle that, man."
I know that. Just for a little bit of time when I was out there, my dang fingers was burning. My legs was good. My upper body, though, was kind of like chilly.
Said, 11 degrees feels like -5 out. I'm not even sure if it's sunny out. It is cold in North Aurora, Illinois. David Lee said, "As long as I'm not freezer burned."
Right. Man, I wish they'd do a better job with their dang biscuits.
Kevin K.I.N. said, "Keep on rolling and drive safe."
Thank you. Always as safe as possible.
spell it different because she said it right that time.
Lindy Marble Huns
safe as possible, man. Thank you.
Brittany Conquest said, "Hey Patricia, Brittany Marble Runs said, no worries Jared, I've made that mistake many times. Misfits know it all." Very something said, "Good day Brit." David of Blue said, "Hi 218 Tinmate, welcome in." Val's Black Cats Rule
She did say Tinmate.
34 more to 200 likes.
Let's go. Just for a reminder, if you've not got that thumbs up button yet,
Said, "Thank you."
smash it, punch it, kick it, and I can how you do it. Stop smurfing on it. If you're new here, welcome to the Ride Along Gang. If you're not new here, you know the drill.
Said,
Good morning, everybody.
David Blue said, "You're so very welcome." John Baptist Canada said, "Number 172."
172, let's go.
Brittany Conquest said, "Morning Martin, I am at work here." JB said, "Who's working on it?" Martin Trejo
Next some
said,
Smurfers, that's for
"Good
sure.
morning, Mr. Bobby, are you on Interstate 77?
I don't know, I think so.
John Baptist Canada said, "Good morning, underscore Bobby, underscore is dead."
I think we're on 77. Should be.
Kevin 3IM said, "We had snow chains, thank God, but I was looking down at 5,128 drop. I was like, oh shit, not going to die."
Dude, no cussing in the chat, y'all.
Said, "Hey John, winter nights."
Good Lord.
Said, "Getting my hand."
We got people of all ages watches this.
The Carolinas and East Coast should get more snow this weekend. Norman Trejo said, "High five to you, Mr. Bobby."
High five, brother.
John Baptist Canada said, "GM and Brittany Conquest of winter underscore nights 806 at US." Mike DTHE said, "Hello Bobby, and all.
Hello,
I'm
Mike.
gonna have to do a hit and run. Put a like and run out the door.
See you, fool.
I'll hopefully be back sometime later."
Alright.
Winter nights said, "Hiya John."
Be safe out there.
Brittany Conquest said, "Hey Mike, CWTRSHARK said, Louis, secret, best time of year for Clearwater is October 15th to December 15th, give or take a week. Don't tell. No crowds yet and beautiful weather." Said, "I like winter not driving on ice but are working outside with WAHDR to refresh the unit." Jared Williams said, "This is a customer chat." Martin Trejo said, "What eat for breakfast, Mr. Bobby?"
Sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit.
Said, "True story. John Baptist Canada
Man,
said,
true story or not,
GM
no
at
cuss.
1 that Mike Dash need 1 at Swatter Shark at Directorians 8786 at Stevenson 949.
No cussing in the chat, y'all.
Morning, John.
It's not that hard.
Hey, Jared
What up,
Williams
Johnny?
said, "Hi, Johnny."
So last night was you asking me how I knew that was a parking spot that I parked in?
Brittany Conquest
Johnny?
said, "Hey, Johnny, how are you?" WYOBT said, "Number 181, good morning, and GC Bobby."
GC, wow.
Said, "Hello, Joni." Brittany Conquest said, "Hey, WYO, how are you?" Steve Anderson said, "WYO, howdy." John Baptist Canada said, "GM at YO underscore B underscore T." Bippity Boppity Blue
Bippity
said,
boppity.
"Number 182.
Let's go.
WYOBT said, "Scuba Hard Hands GC." Ruby Marble Runs said, "Thanks for that shark. Next year we plan to go in the fall and on the East Coast, because it is makes Jacksonville Beach look trashy." Bippity Boppity Blue said, "YOGC people having hard hands." Soul Dasher Joni said, "Yeah,
That was the truck that had been parked there. They pulled out.
WYOBT said, "Blue Hard Hands GC." Scooby-Doo said, GCW.
So it was already a track there.
Yellow, hard, red.
But
JNR said, "Good day all. Another Aussie checking in."
Good day,
John
JNR.
Baptist Canada
But
said,
now right beside me, what?
HB4I9N.
You're right beside me on the right.
Said, GM at Willie Marble
I had
Cal Tim
a truck pulled in there
Sunday
last
wake up
night.
as a full tilt boogie.
Man, I tell you, I was worried this morning I was gonna get stuck.
Jacksonville Beach doesn't suck. It's just
because there was a truck.
Number 184 last one.
Let's go. There was a truck pulled out of his parking spot and got stuck right in front of me.
WYO, please turn up the heat. Benjamin Blum teacher said, Rob,
Rob.
said, have a good day from South Korea.
South Korea. Welcome to the Island Gang.
From Michigan. JMR.
Well, we're headed to Solon and then Michigan. So we'll be doing a double stream today.
Good day, JNR, John, YOBT, Tim, Blue, Ben. Don Smith said, 422E, WYOBT, said, for scuba. The Sayers said, guess who's back long.
Welcome back, man.
JMR said, good day, Aussie Baywatch, WYOBT, said, Baywatch.
I do have my food video completely fixed. I don't know if I want to upload or unlock it in between these two streams or wait till tonight to unlock it. I kind of think tonight. What is today even? Wednesday? I don't know. I think I'll wait till tonight. That way it don't interfere with the good morning. Yeah, it's cold. Caitlin, we got a whole nother. We're worried about today right now, not tomorrow. I don't have a start time for in the morning. So what I'll do is I'll upload it this evening after we get done. Taco Tuesday. Wednesday there? Dang it, man.
GM at Database Center 9578. Devil Travels said, well, very simply said, okay. The Stairs said, at very simply 8537. Peaceful smiling, ball. Voting Charlie said, silver is 113 an ounce.
113 an ounce.
Said, hiya John. Scuba-doo said, today is the tomorrow you worried about yesterday.
I know, right?
CWTRSHARK said, WYO is here. Mind your P's and Q's. Patricia said, hello Bobby, what do you think about Flying J shouting down their fuel pumps because they don't want their drivers to drive in this current condition?
Safety's always a good option.
Said, Tuesday.
You know?
Said, WYO is 14 here. Cal Tim said, tomorrow is tomorrow does.
I mean, those guys are.
Oh gosh, Scuba, can you say that 5 times fast and no, not typing in LOL?
Those guys are truck drivers just like we are, you know?
Hi, Scooby-Doo.
Hey, scoot over, brother. I'll ride my lane, you ride yours, how about it?
John Baptist Canada.
Lord have mercy.
Jim 64-WTN. CWTRSHARK. Said, Tuesday. I wondered the same thing myself this morning. Very simply. Said, good day, Jim. Voting Charlie. Said, if you have one foot in yesterday and one foot in tomorrow, you are peeing on today. Scooby-Doo. Said, finished in Baby Blue. Jim WTN. Said, hi John. The Stairs.
But I've got the video completely edited.
I can't drive in straight line long.
And
Jim WTN. Said, good day, Barry.
I've got the title fixed.
Said, must be tired. WYO.
And I've got
Said, thanks, Scuba.
the thumbnail fixed on it.
Jim WTN said, "Hi Brittany."
But I think I'm going to wait until after the second stream, after I finish the second stream, to put it up.
Hi WYOBT. Cal Tim said, "Let's go to Wyoming to get more." Jim
Right.
WTN said, "Hi Chris."
Well, I checked the temperature on the phone as we was pulling out from the fuel stop back there, and it said it was 4 degrees with the real feel of 13. Now my truck's saying it's 6 degrees,
Said, "Hi Cal Tim."
but it don't do a real feel.
Said, "At Jim 64-WTN, and keep waving. Cheers, GC." Jim WTN said, "Hi Bobby."
What up, Jim? How you doing, mate?
Said, "Hiya Jim." Baba Blue said, "No proof scuba LOL." Brittany Conquest said, "That's cool Bobby." Kevin KIN said, "Let's go to Florida." Baba
I know,
Blue
right?
said, "Hiya Jim GC people hugging." John Baptist Canada said, "Made a clip, _Bobby." Very simple. Said, Boomerang, 200.
You don't
Popcorn yellow
remember,
striped
you guys.
smile.
You don't have to say
Popcorn
that you
yellow striped
made
smile.
the clips because I get them,
Said, "This area sure got some
and
snow."
I look for them every day at the end of the streams.
With your hand out the window for real feel.
Hey, right.
Said, Boom 200. John Baptist Canada said, _Boo.
Boom! Hey, you guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, are freaking awesome. Thank you so much for over 200 thumbs up right here at the Ride Along Gang. Really do appreciate it. Snatch some salt from the salty crew, butter up that popcorn, enjoy the rest of the ride. Now we do love the Misfits around here. How much do we love the Misfits? Freaking bunches. Oh, go wild, got it.
Freaking bunches. Jim WTN said, "Hi Natalie Biscuit." John Baptist Canada said, "10-4 on don't have to say."
Yeah, you don't have to say because I look. I always look.
Natalie Biscuit.
And I get 'em.
Said, "Hi Jim." Natalie Biscuit said, "Freaking bunches." Mike Murphy BGX said, "Good morning, Bobby, and everyone. Hope y'all staying warm this cold morning."
Good morning, man.
John Baptist Canada.
I've got my
said,
temperature on 76
Natalie
degrees.
Biscuit and Angela Dunker at 421 reacts. Chris Ayers.
421.
Said,
What up, 421? How you doing?
_TWTG. Scuba Dude said, 200 dang I showed 30 LOL. Jim WTN said, "Hi Mike M." Brittany Conquest said, "Hey Mike M, how are you?" Reacts said, "Good morning John." Natalie Biscuit.
Oh, okay. She just
"Hi,
said
John."
reacts. She kind of forgot that she don't read the numbers. What up? 421, how you doing?
Said, "Hey Bobby, how are you? Stay warm out there."
I'm doing pretty good. It's chilly, but I'm doing pretty decent.
Brittany Conquest said, "Soon going to do some dishes, then do some breading for today, then go on break at 12. Fire Booty said, "BB silver coins." John Baptist Canada
Fire
said,
Booty.
_Bobby, question. Brittany Conquest said, "Hey 421, how are you?" Jim
I don't think anybody's out here working right now. Unless it's snowplows.
Reacts said, "Hey Brittany, good morning. How are you?" Bluey Marbler Hunts said, "Do you work breading chicken, Brittany?" CWTRSHARK said, "Stick with WYO. God, she knows what she's doing." Ow. Scuba Dude said, "Oh Jim got cut off LOL." Jim WTN said, "Hi Steven." Big Bill said, "Did not get the washer fluid working again."
No, it still froze up.
Said, "It's too cold to be working."
Dang it, I forgot to get that. I was going to get some rubbing alcohol while I was in there and forgot.
WTN said, "No worries stuff."
mercy, man.
Jim WTN said, hi, belong. L. Helen said, hey, Brittany. John
Dang,
Baptist
what's
Canada
up with these
said,
people?
__ Bobby, I got a question for y'all.
What you got?
Brittany Conquest said, got you guys in my pocket now since I am doing dishes, then do my job. Lauren Order said, morning all, I'm Morse. Chris Ayers
You
said,
what?
Mr. Dog Van very bad driver law. Kevin KIN said, you've been to New York City.
Yeah,
Brittany
I've been to New York City.
Said, people don't know how to drive today, Bobby.
I know, right?
Lily Marbler Hunts said, oh, I figured you either worked at a school cafeteria or grocery store. Scuba-Doo said, dogs can't drive. WIOBT said, egg exiting news from the Big Bear Valley Eagle's nest. Jackie laid egg number 2 yesterday.
Oh,
WTN said, hi Lauren. L. Helen said, game YO. Eddie B. Clark said, at Brittany Conquest IV done that before law. John Baptist Canada said, how many data did you go through a month?
oh, I don't know, man. I don't even look at my data.
Road hogs.
I've got unlimited data, so I don't even look at it. Look at that.
Brittany Conquest said, LOL Eddie. Lisa Webb SY said, hey everyone. WYOT
Hello, Lisa.
said, hiya Louie. Brittany Conquest said, hey Lisa. L. Helen said, hey Jim. Lily Marbler Hunts said, hello YO and Jim. John Baptist Canada said, GM at Eddie Clark 314.
I'll give it a look if I don't forget.
I've been there to that was crazy.
I'll give it a look after this stream and see.
Said, hello Lisa. Lisa Webb SY said, good morning Brittany. John Baptist Canada said, GM at Elkhorn 79-1. Eddie B. Clark said, at 321 John Baptist Canada hey. GTSY my friend hope you are well. Chris Ayers said, at Brittany Conquest I used to do that job in the supermarket I am at, but it was not for me. I prefer unloading the trucks and doing the warehouse part as kitchen work, not for me long. Lauren Order said, how cold did Bobby say it was again? Lisa Webb SY
4 degrees
said,
with a
"Good
real
morning,
feel
Jim."
of negative
Mel Helen
13.
said, good morning John. Scuba-Doo said, very cold Lauren LOL.
Yeah, very cold.
Chris Ayers said, at 321 John Baptist Canada your videos of the Niagara Falls always so cool man. John Baptist Canada said, yes at Eddie Clark 314 doing good it is cold outside. Lauren Order said, lol scuba. Chris Ayers said, huge rain there. Brittany Conquest said, hey Lauren. Lisa Webb SY said, I went outside my first time with this lovely slushie I walked around.
How long did you stay out there?
Scuba-Doo said, sending my cold weather to Lauren. John Baptist Canada said, tie at Chris Ayers 007. Quentin Connor said, good morning Bobby and everyone. And pink waving. And pink waving. And pink waving.
What up, Quentin? How you doing, man?
Chris Ayers said, at 321 John Baptist Canada your most welcome mate. Eddie B. Clark said, at 321 John Baptist Canada I bet. L. Helen said, that windshield is done.
It's dirty, man. It's dirty.
Said, hi Quentin.
My washer fluid nose froze up, so there ain't nothing I can do about it right now. I was trying to get some alcohol last night for it to pour in there. They didn't have any, and then I wasn't thinking about it when I stopped back there and got fuel.
Embrace the Cross said, good morning. I
Good.
just found this stream the other day. This is so cool.
Welcome to the
Love
Rambling Gang.
truckers. Jim WT.
We're here every day for y'all's viewing pleasure. Thanks for stopping in and giving us a look-see.
Please reduce speed.
Jim WTN said, hi Embrace. Kevin KIN said, the traffic in New York was miles and miles.
Yeah.
Marlene STR
No doubt.
said, good morning Bobby and everyone.
Good morning, Marley.
WYOET said, welcome to
What up, Anthony? How you doing?
Good morning, Bobby and Chad.
Good morning.
Jim WTN said, hi Marlene. Chris Ayers said, please increase speed. Face green smiling.
I know, right?
Bill Philippi said, good morning, Bobby. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Bill. How you
Marlene
doing?
STR said, hi and Grace, welcome. John Baptist Canada said, GM at Heather-Silverfox Club. Brittany Conquest said, hey Heather. Jim WTN said, hi Billy Will FY. Noble RYL said, 日本の東京から見ています。お仕事お疲れ様です。雪道滑りバス注意して運転してください。
I don't know what you said, but
Marlene Hard Hands. Marlene STR said,
it sounded funny.
64. John Baptist Canada said, GM and Bill Philippi 1 at Marlene-STR. Chris Ayers said, morning Marlene and Bill. Brittany Conquest said, hey Marlene. Scuba-Doo said, morning Marlene, smiling face with hearts.
Good morning,
Sam
everybody.
said, morning Misfits.
What up, Sam? How you
Waiting for
doing,
my
man?
trailer in Denver.
Waiting for your trailer in
Darren
Denver.
Redden
Keep on
RS
that.
said, good morning.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good
And if I
afternoon.
don't see you, good night.
Good night.
WYOBT said, hiya Heather GC. John Baptist Canada said, hey at Novo-Reply Bill. Scuba-Doo said, howdy Bill. Brittany Conquest said, hey Sam, how are you? Jim WTN said, hi Sam D. CWTRSHARK said, heaven. The traffic is that way every day. Brittany Conquest said, hey Darren. Natalie Biscuit said, good morning Bill. Bill Philippi said, howdy Jim 64. Darren Redden RS said, hi Brit. Marlene STR said, hi YOGC. John Baptist Canada said, GM and Sample Saver at Darren Redden-R5S. Marlene STR said, hi John. Bill Philippi said, morning one John. Lauren Order said, I need my Coca-Cola. Kevin KIN said, yeah tell me about law. WYOBT said, good morning Bill. Bill Philippi said, hello Chris 1. WYOBT said, hiya Sam. Chris Ayers said, アットエンオーディオで書いてあるねこんにちは。道場グリーンでどうも。ここに来てくれてありがとう。私はイギリス出身で、ボビーはアメリカにいます。Thanks for following.
Thanks for following, Jade. Appreciate that.
Nice scuba. Sam Dillsaver said, doing pretty good Brittany. How are you? Marlene STR said, hi Chris Brittany scuba smiling face with hearts. Scuba-Doo said, what? New Meg can't say it in English. Chris Ayers
I wish she could read it in English, or would translate it, but she don't.
said, hello Natalie.
Hey, it's at least she reads it though.
Hi Bill Lauren. Chris Ayers said, morning at Lauren _ order 1 and at Natalie Biscuit. Natalie Biscuit said, hello Chris. Lauren Order said, I can't make to translate that, Bobby.
No, she don't translate. She reads the languages, but she don't translate
How is
them.
it up their road?
There might be a setting to get her to translate it. I don't know.
Chris Ayers said, face blue smiling. LMAO Bobby, I said to the Japanese viewer, welcome to the ride along game. Thank you for being here today.
Appreciate that. Appreciate it.
Said, AWYO. I got stuck in Cheyenne most the day yesterday cause of the wind. Chris Ayers said, at Natalie Biscuit GC.
Yeah, and I don't know how long this unload will be because I am getting here late. You know, they might unload me quick. I kind of doubt it. I might sit here half the day. We'll just have to wait. I'll have to wait and see.
I love Meg Japanese voice. It's the best. Giggle giggle. The high pitch is so awesome. No, don't change it, Bobby. It's so awesome.
I know. I like it. I like it.
Said, morning Lauren. Natalie Biscuit said, Meg's funny trying to read different languages. Chris Ayers
She does good to speak
said,
English.
you're welcome, Bobby. At least we know how to cheer you up if you're having a bad day long. Adam Nicola Viola
No
said,
doubt.
F0 Grand Prix. Lisa Webb SY said, good morning Marlene. Carl Johnson said, good morning Bobby.
and get fuel. Had it not been for that, I would have already been shut down.
Said, good morning, Lisa.
But I had to get fuel.
Said, Marlene, hi. Hopefully it warms up today. Chris Ayers said, face blue smiling. Lauren Order said, Chris Ayers, do you even know what you're saying in Japanese? LMAO. Brittany Conquest said, hey Carl, how are you? True Locker said, I am back.
Welcome back,
Andy
Blue Eye.
said, tiptoe through the tulips.
Tiptoe through the tulips.
Hey Bill H. Marlene STR said, that cheers us all up. I think feels good to laugh.
Heck yeah, it does. It really does.
Said, morning, Carl. Nobody Biscuit said, face blue smiling. Chris Ayers said, at Lauren_order 1 I use the chat GPT. I can speak German and Spanish with Japanese no idea long. Carl Johnson said, hi Jim, Marlene, Bill, cheers, WYO, Brittany, Andy C, Fly. WYOBT said, Carl with AAKGC. Stupidoo said, Meg, can you speak British? WYOBT said, Drew, face blue smiling. David Knudsen said, good morning, Bobby.
Good morning,
Hope your
David. How you
next
doing?
delivery is someplace warm.
Well, my next delivery is Michigan.
_Water0 said, hey Carl, good to see you. Lauren Order said, Chris LMAO. Don Smith said, Stouffer's food is in Solon. Chris
Huh?
Ayers said,
Stouffer's food?
Lauren_order 1. Face green smiling. Lol. Lauren Order said, Drew. Marlene STR said, Bill took me 15 minutes to defrost my car windshield. It was so thick it's up to 27 now. Carl Johnson said, good morning, Scuba Duba Dude and Lauren. Nick Gill said, ever meet up with other trucking YouTubers?
Yeah,
Marlene STR
I've met up with other
said,
YouTube
hi,
truckers.
Carl. Lauren
Trucking
Order
YouTubers, I have
said,
a few.
Hand wink waving. Scuba Dude said, morning, Carl. See that trapper said, good day, H. Bobby.
Good day. Man, Trapper.
Marlene
Wave my
STR
hand right back at you.
Michigan. Man, oh man, I tell you what.
I've met up with at least two. I'm not sure. I can't think right now if there's been any more than that.
Jade Phoenix said, I'm Nick here.
Welcome-
I'm twin.
welcome to
Told
the
me
radio
about
game.
your channel. So I thought I would give you a go.
Who?
Would
Not
love to
Win?
be a driver. See the country like you do. I am probably too old.
Oh, you're
Know
20.
how long you've been a driver for?
I got my CDLs in 1999. As long as you can pass your physical, you're not too old.
_Water0 See that trapper said, howdy Carl.
Yeah, as long as you can pass your DOT,
Everyone warmer than me except Bobby.
you're not too old. When I first started driving, or way back when,
Marlene STR said, Chris, I have one lol, I forgot it's sitting on the coffee table.
there was a
LOL.
retired dentist.
Said, it's nice to have a garage so I don't
He
need
retired from
windshield in the
dentistry.
morning.
He was like 70,
Said, not warm in Indiana. See that trapper.
and he started driving at like 70. I don't know how long he drove for.
Said, my brother said, _Water0.
Well, we're not doing another Watusi road trip.
Said, and speak English. Lol. Bill Philippi
But yeah, he started driving when he was like 70.
Said, it's cold here in Alabama. We got snow here.
But I don't know how long he drove for, once he started.
Said, Bobby, you know what they say about your flight at DFW. If we're late, everybody is late. We just have to see when we get there.
I know, right?
Chris Ayers said, at Marlene-STR, face turquoise drinking coffee. Lol. Jim WTN said, hi David K. KDA said, it's 2 degrees. Natalie Biscuit said, I thought 62 was the oldest we can get. Hi Jade, welcome.
As long as you can pass your physical, you can drive.
Hi Shark, David Knudsen said,
It don't matter how old you are.
Lauren Order
As long as you can pass the physical,
모두들 좋은 아침이에요. 꽃이 개구리와 긴 Scooby-Doo
Lord have
said,
mercy.
it should not be 14 in the South Law. Jade Phoenix said, 1999.
Right.
Said,
Well, like I said, I don't know how long he stayed in it. I don't know. He might have done it for one trip. He might have done it
said, Scuba, it is
for a
working
year.
very
I
rinky.
have no idea.
Jade Phoenix said, thanks Marlene. Jim WTN said, hi Devil. Louie Marbler Huns said, wow. Bill Philippi said, Bobby, my dad was a mine major in Wyoming, retired, and got his CDL at 60 so he could help my brother drive splatter wagons.
Splatter wagons? Right.
Stairs said, I looked into the CDL Bobby but they won't accept a UK license. I would have to take a test again. I phoned up Schneider as they need drivers but said I have to get US driving license then take CDL.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get the US license.
Does the delivery penalize you for being late?
Some do. Some do.
Hey Shark. Logo said, Bobby, good morning. My dad did a great job snow and ice. Clear the road as a rear.
Good morning, Bo. And Bo's dad. How y'all doing?
Said, good morning, brother Bobby. How are you? I am doing good. How are
Been
you?
pretty good, Lauren.
Said, Chris, howdy. Ethan Jr. said, from Mexico City, Cold Face. How are you? Said, howdy, Jim, my buddy. WYOGT. Said, oh, cool Bill. He probably knows folks I know. Carl Johnson said, hi, Alar. How are you? Said, howdy, Carl. Jim WTN said, hi, Bill. NBC said, I wrecked him. It was too cold or the roads wasn't open. My trash guy didn't pick up trash this morning. How are you? Said, YOBT. Chris Ayers said, yep, so a lot of work if I would want to join you on the roads of the USA Bob. These
Right.
red drippy eyes.
Right. Yeah, it's a lot of
Carl
work.
Johnson said, hi Bo and your dad. WYOBT said, hi you Bo and Bo's dad. Chris Ayers said, at our little beats good to see you mate. Jim WTN said, hi Alar my friend. WYOBT said, Alar GC. Scuba Dude said, good morning my friend Alar. Lauren Order said, hello Bobby, it once a der einen schonen Tag. Eat your heart out Chris Ayers. How are Louise? Said, Scuba howdy my friend. Marlene STR said, hi Alar. Chris Ayers said, at Lauren _order 1. Face green smiling, lol. How are Louise? Said, hey hey Marlene. JHHIE said, hi good morning going back to school in an hour got a 2-hour delay this morning.
2-hour delay.
Bill Philippi said, Navy WYO. He worked at Eagle View in Bel Air, retired in 99. How are Louise? Said, hey 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 Lauren Order GTSY. Carl Johnson said, hi JHH. Jim WTN said, hi JHH. NBC said, I also called the cowhouse here to see if they was open. No answer. Blue Dandelion
The courthouse.
said, the weather is bad in Michigan. Lauren Order said, hey Alar. NBC said, courthouse. Carl Johnson said, Lauren, are you looking those translations up? Jim WTN said, hi Andy. Lauren Order said, yes Carl LMAO. Biga said, good morning everyone checking in and smashing in.
Yeah, morning, Big Gabe. How you doing?
Said, it snowed by you Bobby. Carl
Yeah.
Johnson said, Andy C. Our courthouse is open. My wife has jury duty. Jim WTN said, hi you. David Knudsen said, Bobby, do you know yet where you go after this delivery? How are you?
To Michigan.
Said, where have you been lately, Lauren?
It's a 2-stopper, so we're going to Michigan from this one.
Blue Dandelion said, took me an hour and a half to get home. Don Smith said, you found the snow.
Yeah, we found the snow last night.
We have 4 blues in the
Or
chat.
yesterday.
Me, Babe of Blue, Blue Dandelion, Blue Burrito. Ted Cobb, thanks for following.
Thanks for following,
Chris Ayers
Ted.
said, hello JHH.
Appreciate that,
Alice
man.
Usher CG said, hi Jim.
We're about to come to 6-7 game.
Said, it Rinsel. Jim WTN said, hi Alice. Alice Usher CG said, hi Andy. Lauren Order said, it translated German. Bobby. Kevin
Yeah.
PIN said, that's true. Bogo said, hello to everyone. Get her done. Everyone is happy in the channel.
Get it
That's the way
done,
it should
son.
be. Jim WTN said,
it skipped your questions, chances are YouTube pulled
I'm
them.
glad I'm too old for jury duty. CWTRSHARK
Because even if the regulators here, the moderators pull them, she still reads them.
Elizabeth Brokenberg Wall said, Jade Phoenix, WYOBT, said, we're always jolly old misfits here. Brittany Conquest said, HHH, good to see you. Carl Johnson said, oh no, not the dreaded 6-7. Al Arlen
It's coming up, man.
said, hey Alice. Walter Kinsler SM said, still cold. Lauren
Yeah,
Hoover
still cold.
said, shark, WYO, Anthony Waving. Brittany Conquest said, hey Lar, how are you? Elizabeth Rosenberg Wall said, hi Jason Bonix. Jim WTN said, hi Elizabeth. Alice Usher CG said, hi Carl. Scooby-Doo said, don't forget Bibbidi Bobbidi Blue. Jim
Bibbidi
WTN
Bobbidi
said,
Blue.
hi Walter. WYOBT said, 67K submarines. Let's go OOO.
Let's
Lily Marbler Huns said, fine, make it 5. Elizabeth Brokenberg Walt said, hi Jane Phoenix. Alice Usher CG said, hi Alar. Don Smith said, hi Jim. Donnelly Biscuit said, great bunch of misfits here. Scooby-Doo said, hello Alice.
Welcome to the Nightlight Game, Walter. Welcome, welcome,
Hi
welcome.
Brittany, blue is a good color. Lisa Webb SY said, good morning WYO. Alice Usher CG said, hi Scuba. Walter Kinsler SM said, I got to go out in this cold.
Thank you, man.
Lion said, morning WYO. Elizabeth Brokenberg Walt said, hi J-Sonic 777. Al Arlene Muniz said, hey Brittany, going good. Blue Dandelion said, morning Scuba. Jade Phoenix said, too personal. Maybe, is there topics that are no-nos?
Well, the thing is, if she don't read them, it's because YouTube's pulled them. Because even if the moderators remove the comments, she still reads those. She still reads them. So if you put something up that didn't get read, chances are YouTube pulled it. King of Pigs celebrates 10 months. WTG King of Pigs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is
Wait till he gets to Michigan. Elizabeth Brokenberg Wall
I'm toasty.
said, hi Jade Phoenix. WYOBT said, Alice GC. Marlene STR said, Jade, sometimes it's just what we call a trigger word. Try rewording your question.
Yeah.
WYOBT.
If she didn't read it, it's because
Hi,
YouTube
Dorothy.
pulled it.
Marlene STR said, hi Walter, welcome. Carl Johnson said, hi Dorothy. Blue Dandelion said, be careful in Michigan, Bobby, it's bad here.
Damn,
Alice
fool.
Usher CG said, hi Marlene. Bill Philippi said, LOL Clearwater. Blue Dandelion said, hi Carl. WYOBT said, WTG King of Pigs. Kevin KIN said, hello. WYOBT said, GC King of Pigs. Carl Johnson said, WTG King of Pigs. King of Pigs said, you in my neck of the woods now. Chris Ayers said, WTG King. King of Pigs said, GTSY. JNR said, WTG King of Pigs. Carl Johnson said, WYO, what is your new picture of? Walter Kinsler SM said, hi team. Bill Philippi said, WTG King of Pigs. Jade Phoenix said, okay, well I didn't use curse words and hello Elizabeth Brokenberg, my twin sister. VR Hill said, WTG King. Carl Johnson said, blame everything on my team.
Yeah.
WTRSHARK said, Jade, she loves to skip me all the time until I remove my own comment and then she reads it anyway.
Well, now here's another thing.
Said, Carl,
If
it
we-
says Wyoming isn't real.
If I get a notification that she don't read them either.
Hi Chris. Marlene STR said, hi Alice. Elizabeth Brokenberg Walt said, hi Jade Phoenix, my twin. David Knudsen said, looks like a gloomy day. How are the roads? Chris Ayers
There'd be Decent.
said, GC at King of Pix 7. King of Pix, said, GTSYWYO, Chris and everyone. Chris Ayers, said, at Alice Usher C4GGC. Carl Johnson, said, lol WYO, I guess that is a true statement. LMAO. DOCTORBRACHXU, said, hi. Carl Johnson, said, WTG Jim 64. Chris Ayers, said, WTG Jim 64. BRL,
WTG Jim 64.
Jim.
What was that? Gifted membership? Thank you. That's awesome.
Hi BRLL. Marlene STR, said, Jade, it doesn't have to be curse words. The trigger word from YouTube could mean anything for them to pull it. Scooby-Doo, said, Wyoming isn't real. Jim WTN, said, hi BR. Alarly Louise, said, howdy BR. Bill Vilify, said, morning BR. Chris Ayers, said, at King _Pix 7 cheers. CWTRSHARK, said, Jim. Chris Ayers, said, Bobby storm chasing now long. Jim WTN, said, hi King WTG. Devil Travels, said, Jade can always ask again in a different way. Alice Usher CG, said, hi Bill Vilify. Jade Phoenix, said, at Swatter Shark, that's funny, but a little hurtful lol. I was just asking if he was married or had children. Maybe it's not allowed. Bill Vilify.
Yeah, I'm married and I got
morning,
kids.
Alice.
My kids are grown though.
Thanks for following.
Thanks for following, NB.
Said, Bobby, you found the flurries.
Yeah.
BRL, said, Alice. Buddy Wilkinson, said, good morning Bobby and gang.
Good morning.
Phoenix, said, Devil Travels. I am asking again a little, but thank you. WYOBT, said, BRGC. Scooby-Doo, said, Jade, a simple phrase can be pulled, just say it a different way. Jim WTN, said, hi JNR. CWTRSHARK, said, well, just look who has the crown now. Don't tell Brittany or she will be after me. Scooby-Doo, said, Bobby not storm chasing, he found it. BRL, said, hello Jim LR and Bill. Kevin KIN, said, I love the ride, thanks again. Jade Phoenix, said, thanks Scooby-Doo. Chris Ayers, said, morning at Buddy Wilkinson. BRL, said, BT. Bill Vilify, said, LOL Clearwater. Jim WTN, said, hi buddy. Bill Vilify, said, right scuba. Chris Ayers, said, all CWTRSHARK got Brittany backquote S crown law. WYOBT, said, Carl, finger red number 1. Kevin KIN, said, man I miss those days. JNR, said, g'day Jim. Scooby-Doo, said, hello VR Ninja Kangaroo. Ricky Conquest, said, LOL Chris, I am busy working, so how can I get the crown if I am working before my break to go home? Rico, thanks for following.
Thanks for following, Rico. We should be about to hit the 6-7, man. We should be pretty dang close. But it's almost time to end this stream.
You, Brittany Conquest, said, don't really care about the crown right now. Kevin KIN, said, I wish I could do it again. Bill Vilify, said, I may call Bobby Connor by accident, LOL. Chris Ayers, said, at Brittany Conquest, face blue smiling, long you need to hand your phone to a co-worker to get that crown law. Don Smith, said, you're in the snow belt now.
I know,
Jim
right?
Phoenix, said, my 3 boys are grown and out of the house. I was married for 30 years and unfortunately he died of a massive stroke.
Dang it.
No
Sorry to
one
hear
has
that.
to say sorry or anything, but I say thank you for anyone who wanted to. Barry Simpkins, said, 1:35 a.m. Cheers, mate, keep safe. Devil Travels said, the road looks like it could use another plowing.
Yeah,
Carl
those
Johnson said,
plows back there at the
Brittany doesn't need the
intersection.
stress of the crown while she is working. WYOBT said, happy I could ride along with you before work. See everyone. Catch ya later. Barry Simpkin said, Grizzlejack, Rock. Chris Ayers
Grizzlejack.
said, sorry to hear that in Jake Phoenix 777. Face red through the eyes. Carl Johnson said, good day Baywatch. Bill Vilify said, later WYO, don't work too hard. WYOBT said, Jake. Kevin KIN said, I sorry to that too. Brittany Conquest said, I know right Carl. Blue Dandelion said, sorry was eating dill pickle chips for breakfast. Marlene STR
Dill pickle chips?
said, take care YO. Scuba Dude said, WYO go to work. Jim WTN said, sorry to hear that Jade. Barry Simpkin said, good day Carl. Chris Ayers said, see you soon at YO_B_T. Dancing waving. WYOBT said, Scuba pushes me out. _Watches zero.
Dang
Lisa
it.
Web SY said, have a great day. I'll see you next time. Take care, Bobby. Be safe. Stay warm.
Thank you. Always safe as possible.
Said, my wife and I will be married 40 years in May. Long time LOL. John Baptist Canada said, later at YO_B_T. Blue Dandelion said, how close are ya to Michigan?
Oh, I don't know. How close am I to Michigan?
Congrats on that, buddy. How are Louise? Said, hey Canada John. John Baptist Canada said, GM at VR-Hill. Barry Simpkin said, I'm a princess. Bill Vilify said, congrats buddy. Jade Phoenix said, thank you driver. I am not sure of your name.
My name
but I
is-
subscribe.
my name
And
is Bobby.
Thank you to God all of you and 40 years plus congratulations.
My name is Bobby, and thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that.
Said, congrats buddy. Chris Ayers said, face fuchsia white eyes. Lol. John Baptist Canada said, GM at one Carl Johnson
WTG
House
Dandelion with the $5.99 donation. Thank you. That is awesome.
Said, John. Chris Ayers said, congratulations buddy partying face. Carl Johnson said, WTG Heather B. VR Hill said, WTG Heather. Chris
Oh,
Ayers
WTG
said,
Heather. Was that
WTG
5?
Heather. John Baptist
Thank you. That is awesome. WTG Heather with the 5 gifted.
Barry Simpkin said, good day Heather. WTG. WYOBT said, WTG Heather. BRL said, WTG. Chris Ayers said, WTG. John Baptist Canada.
All right, y'all.
said,
I'm going to shut this one down. Hopefully it won't take them long. Hopefully it won't take them long, and we'll be started back up and headed to Michigan. I don't know how long it'll take, so just keep your eyes peeled. And we'll catch everybody back on the next go around that's coming back. Thanks for hanging out.
Very chill and comforting for some reason.
Right on. We'll catch everybody on the next go around, hopefully in an hour or two.